Hello, hello, Leos. It is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your November 2018 mid-month readings, alright? Welcome to the channel. If you are new, welcome back. If you are old, right? But we are very youthful as this community, builds. I've only been doing this since September, so how old can you be, right? But thank you so much for your continued support if you are in fact returning. I super appreciate it, and I'm just so humbled and honored to be a part of this community, this tribe that we are building together, alright? So I am still doing the $10 3-card special. All the details for that are going to be in the description box below, so be sure to check that out if that is something that interests you, because I'm only going to be doing that till the end of November, so you're going to want to hop on that as quickly as you can if that's something that you want to do. Also, my Instagram is there if you'd like to follow me, if you'd like to just see what I do, the bullshit that I'm up to. I also put like a lot of original art and works and stuff like that on that page if that's something that interests you. Yeah, so just the disclaimer, these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, obviously, because when you're dealing with such a pool of people, you never know what energies are actually going to come through. So I do apologize in advance if this message does not resonate with you, but always take what does, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make it fit. All right. And, yeah, let's get into it. And just so you know, guys, this is like my 4th time restarting this video, and it's because I have been tripping so much over my words. I can't tell if this is because it's the last video and I'm just like tired, or if you guys might be having some communication problems, which is so unlike you guys, where it's like you're really having some difficulty, that throat chakra is like blocked in some way, because I was just like struggling, and I even started pulling the cards in the last video and I was just like, this is not working, and my Leos deserve so much more than this. Like, they just deserve more than this. So I restarted it literally for the 5th time. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get into it. Oops. Did you see that? Lord have mercy, I like threw that. Ugh, so funny. Okay, good. I'm glad that he made his appearance, okay? Because he was in the last reading. It was actually the foundation of the last reading. And this is the Page of Cups. So some of you guys are definitely going to be dealing with emotions, all right? But be mindful, because this is a page, so this is new beginning. If you are entering a new love, right? It's new and it's fresh, but if you're dealing with people or even yourself, you might be handling your emotions in a very immature way. You might be, being petty, passive-aggressive for some of you guys, or you're just receiving that energy, okay? So be mindful of that, Leos. As you're trying to articulate your feelings and have these conversations, be careful about how you're expressing yourself. Or if you're dealing with somebody, who's just immature with their own emotions, understand that, okay? Come from a place of understanding instead of lashing out. Be mindful of the conversations that you're going to be having. Mercury is in fact in retrograde. I just have a feeling that this is going to be hitting you hard, simply because, I'm projecting onto myself. I need an excuse why I can't complete sentences. Okay. All right. So we also have the 4 of Cups fall out, right? So this is an offer that might be coming in, or it's just boredom and stagnation when you feel like nothing's happening and nothing is satisfying you. So if you've been in a situation, especially if you've been dealing with somebody who's immature, it could be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but this is really just stagnation with a situation where nobody is communicating. There's nothing that's moving forward. And so you're waiting for something new to come in. And a lot of you are waiting to make a decision of what you're going to do. So some of you are just in the state of not moving. All right. And you're just trying to figure out how are you going to press on. Okay. With this 4 here. 4 isn't like the most active number in numerology. So just be mindful of that, all right? Alright, and I did see this too. So it's funny because all the cards that were in the reading ahead of time, oh my gosh, look at how, anyways, all of the all of the cards that were in the reading the last time are kind of popping out now. So I'm happy that they're resurfacing so we can get those messages too. It wasn't necessarily a bad message, I just could not get it out. Anyways, some of you guys are going to have some revelation either about your work situation or your teamwork situation where, you know, something is going to happen unexpectedly. Somebody might be getting ill or, you know, having to deal with an illness within their family. There might be a child or something is going to happen where you might have felt like you were in a group setting and now you're going to have to be doing a lot of things alone. And this is something that you did not expect, okay? So you're going to be taking over this business alone. You're going to be running your household alone. For some of you guys, you're going to be receiving that message, okay, with the Knight of Swords here. And for others of you guys, and I believe that I've talked about third-party situations in your past readings. I don't exactly remember them all the time, but I think that was a theme. For some of you guys, there is going to be a realization for a third-party situation where you realize that you have been a part of a third-party situation, or, you know, you are going to make a decision if you've been the one who's, you know, been tying the third-party situation together, all right? But there's definitely going to be a decision made with the Judgment card here and moving to the world. So there's a realization, and then you're closing that chapter and how you're going to be moving forward, all right? So there's definitely a message regarding work, and that'll either put you on like a new path where you're going to be, you know, taking the reins of something that you did not expect. Or, you know, some of you guys are going to be closing out a chapter of a third-party situation. Or just becoming aware of it, alright? Sorry this is taking so long, but 3. Page of Cups popped out again. Some of you guys might be finding out that, you know, the person you'll be dealing with is in fact having like a child with somebody else. Ooh, boom. And then the Empress was right there. Okay. So like some of you guys are going to be finding out about some children, maybe some secret kids that you didn't know about. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is your energy here. Leo. Could be Sagittarius and Aries too. And also the Magician follows, so definitely could be an Aries. But this is like a quick moving, you know, passionate thing. It seems like a lot of you guys are just, you've been bored, you find out information, now you're going to be moving. Alright, so if you've been stagnant, there's going to be movement that's happening here with this Knight of Wands. It's going to be very quick. It's only going to be a matter of if it's going to stick around or not, if you're going to continue being this way, or if you're going to burn yourself out. That is always a possibility with the Knight of Wands, alright? But the heart of this reading is the Ace of Cups, okay? So some of you guys are going to be meeting people. Divine love. But again, this might be like a very quick fling. Again, with the Empress and the card keep popping out, be sure to be protected if you're not trying to have a child, alright? Because this could be a very fleeting situation with lingering effects, alright? And just be protective in general, especially if you're under the age of 25. I don't know if you guys read that study, but the STI rate is out of control, absolutely out of control. It said 50% of people under the age of 25 are going to get an STI. 50% for sexual encounter. I'm no mathematician, but that to me is 100%. Like, you're more likely to end up with an STI than you're not. Alright, so just be aware, especially if you know you're doing your thing. And then we have the Emperor, Aries energy, again, as the past foundation, okay? And then we move into the Three of Cups. There's that third-party situation, alright? The Chariot as the most likely outcome, right? Movement, okay? And then the card of advice is the Five of Swords. Alright, so it seems like some of you guys might be meeting somebody who has a family. With this Emperor card here. Or you've already been that, or you've already been in that situation, okay? But there definitely is new love here for you, or there's a renewal, okay? And for some of you guys, this is really finding love within yourself. I've really been getting that from the Ace of Cups as it's been popping up lately. I think that some people are just really finding the love and appreciating themselves because they've been in such kind of shitty and toxic relationships that now they have this new appreciation for them. They're just like, you know what? I don't care if I look like a burnt chicken nugget. I love myself. I love myself. And so some of you guys are really coming to that conclusion, and that's a beautiful energy, especially if you've been dealing with an emperor. Some of you guys have definitely been involved in a third-party situation. If you haven't been the one, fuck. Sorry. Goodness gracious. Where did it go? Alright, sorry. If you guys haven't been, this is chaotic. This is the most chaotic reading I've done, and I've done 11 thus far. So, some of you Leos, rein it in for me, okay? I could be projecting, but some of you guys, rein it in. There's a lot happening, okay? So, yeah, but some of you guys are just really falling in love with yourself, especially if you've been dealing with this emperor. So this is somebody who I kind of feel like had like a very domineering or tyrannical approach to you, and like if you said something, if you tried to articulate how you were feeling, they shut you down. Especially if you were just like, you know, I really want more with you, I don't think that I'm getting fulfilled with this relationship. They were just like, you know, kind of use kind of emotional manipulation. Or if they were providing some type of finances for you, they would be like, you know, threatened to take. You might have been kind of become dependent on this person financially, or they helped out a lot with this emperor energy here, but they definitely have, like, you know, kind of a family. For some of you guys, you're just going to be reuniting with this person. Yeah. But this could be an Aries or a Taurus, okay? But I just see like a really quick encounter that could have some lingering consequences, alright? So then the present energy is the Three of Cups, okay? So this is reunion, celebration, and coming together. So it could just be that some of you guys are meeting a really awesome, dope person, and you guys are just really enjoying each other's company. This is somebody that you've lost contact with, and now you're just coming back, and you guys are ready, you know, to shoot the shits. You are down with it. You are, you know, having fun in the sun, doing y'all's thing. This could be your girlfriends, you know, this could be your guy friends, whatever. But for some of you guys, this is a third-party situation that you are now truly aware of, like I was saying. And now you're kind of starting to make the decision on how you're going to move, because I'm imagining that some of you want out. Some of you have been doing this for a long time, and you just want out. You just want somebody who's going to be able to give you the attention that you have now decided that you deserve, because, you know, you've decided that you are important. You know, you're not a side back burner person. You've decided that, like, you know, I have so much love for myself. I want to share this love with another person, or I just want to be in my own company for a little bit. So some of you guys are going to be, you know, combining your heart and your head. Could be connecting with a Cancer, okay, with the Chariot energy here. But with these two Sphinxes, this is like emotion and logic. And look at how he's moving forward with it, with this warrior energy. He's moving forward. He's taken the lessons that he has, and he's definitely the master of his own fate. He is the warrior. He is just powering forward and charging through it and moving on this divine path very quickly. So some of you guys are just going to be moving very quickly, and it's going to shake up the core of this person that you've been dealing with, because they've had so much power over you in the past, but you're just not having it. You're not having it anymore. And you're moving away, all right? Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And for some of you guys, I'm really imagining that this situation just got stale. It just got boring. It got old. Like, it's not fun anymore. And for some of you guys, holiday season is coming up, and it's now dawning on you that you won't be able to spend the holidays with the person that you wanted to be with, because there's children involved, and you're not in the game of taking people away from the children. So you're just like, wow, I put all of this energy and effort into this relationship, into this third-party situation, and I realize when it really is important to me, I'm going to be alone. And that is, I don't want to do that. I would rather hang out with my girlfriends. I would rather, you know, do Friendsgiving than to be concerned about your married ass, or your, you know, already in a relationship ass, is kind of what I'm getting. And this isn't coming from a place of judgment. I just know that, like, the Leos in my life just require a certain amount of attention. And so, you know, being that back burner person is not necessarily a place that they need, because they want to be in the spotlight. Like, they want to host events with this person. They want to open their home with the person that they are with, you know. And if you can't do that because it's shrouded in secrecy, if it's no longer satisfying that titillating, you know, sexual, like, fantasy that you had, you know, to be like this undercover secret lover, you know, double agent type person, once it kind of wears off of that, like, fresh excitingness of it, because sometimes it can be exciting, right? you know, once it's kind of wearing that off, it's just like you're ready to move on. Like, you've been there, done that, got that t-shirt. You know, you have the story to write. You have the memoir. You have the book. You know, you have the television show prompt, the movie, the feature, whatever. You're done. You're just like, look, I'm ready for something else. I have a renewed energy in myself. You know, I'm ready to be out of this third-party situation, and I'm ready to keep it trucking and move into my divine destiny. And so with the card of advice being the 5 of Swords here, you know, this to me is walking away. And to me, you're this dude right here. You know, look at this 3. Look at these 3 people here. Right? Who are you? To me, this is the Emperor. This could be you, but to me, this is this Emperor energy where they've, you know, kind of played themselves, and now nobody wants to fucking play with them anymore because they're no fucking fun. It's just like, this is no fun anymore. You're not fun. This started off as like a cute little game, and now it just sucks. And it's because you and your personality, you know, it's not me, it's you. No, yeah, it's absolutely you, Nignog. It's kind of like what I'm getting. And so this person, you know, they threw their sword down, and they're just like, fuck it. Fuck it. I'd rather go do something else, anything else, than to be sitting over here with you. And somebody, or this could be you too, where somebody's heartbroken, but with all this wand energy and this chariot energy, I don't necessarily get heartbreak, because there's just a new respect for yourself and for your, not even for yourself, for your time, you know. I come from a family that's always just like, look, all you have on this planet is your time. That's it. You know, time, the constraint of time, you could be like, time's not real. Okay, but for the sake of this argument, right, time is real. All you have on this planet is time. That's it. You can lose anything else, including your life, in a moment. So when people waste your fucking time, they're literally putting you closer to the grave. You cannot get that time back. There's not a gift, there's not a diamond, there's not a poem, there's not a song that can give you that time back once you put that energy into something and it's time to walk away. And so a lot of you guys are being like, this has become a waste of time. I'm walking away. I'm going to do something that deserves my attention. Something that is going to repay me back in time. Something that satisfies me. All right, Leos? That's really what I'm getting with this 5 of Swords here. You're making the logical decision to move out with this Knight of Wands. Movement, hurrying out, rushing, okay? This has run its course. This person, this Emperor, no longer has that type of hold over you anymore, okay? And they could have just, it didn't necessarily have to be marriage. I'm saying marriage because the Emperor is the patriarch. He is the married type. The commitment type. It could just be, you know, another relationship. But I'm just seeing the 3 of Cups here. But I do see you moving on. For a lot of you guys. Moving on and moving past it. And again, you know, that magician energy. Starting new. Okay? Ooh, excuse me. Readings have run a little long today, so I apologize. Oh! It's gonna be okay. Y'all need to stop doing it, whatever it is that you're doing, because my cards are going ballistic. Okay. Alright. Saturn, okay? So Saturn just flipped, and Saturn is a hard teacher. He's been making his appearance in a lot of things, but again, we're in Scorpio season, my personal new year, death and rebirth, learning lessons, you know, and how are you going to take them into the new year? You've done it, you've learned it, now it's time to apply, you know. So with Saturn, he's a tough teacher, so this is a hard lesson. This is nothing fun. I might be treating it like, you know, I might be having this conversation like, yeah, you're like, fuck it, but I don't want to discredit how difficult this might have been for you emotionally, okay? Especially if you felt dependent on this person for anything, you know. I definitely get, like, how much you feel like you might be sacrificing, but I think that you're, you know, shaking out your mane, you know, you done shampooed, you know, herbal essenced your way out of this situation, okay? But with Saturn being here, this is a very tough lesson. It's hard, but it's going to put you on track. Could be dealing with the Capricorn also, okay? You learned what you needed to learn. Yeah, and then here we go, partner with Mars. You know, another fiery energy rules Aries. So this is Aries again making an appearance. But this is movement, the war god. You're on your war path. Again, warrior with the chariot here. So you've learned the lessons and now you're ready to move on. I just, you know, you've just been there. You got it. You get it. You're good. You know? You're walking away, to me personally, with your head held high. And you don't regret it at all. You know, there's nothing to it. And there's Capricorn again, okay? You don't regret it. But you're just ready for something else. You're just ready for a new adventure. You know? You're like, I've done the whole side piece thing. I'm ready to be an entree. Nika, you know? I like it. And then... sorry. Forgot to do this. One... And last but not least, the Sun. This is your card. So this is truly, you know, living your best life. You know, y'all are the queens. Y'all invented that, you know, living your best life because you just refuse to do anything else. And I always talk about my dog. Her name's Penelope. She's a little Chihuahua mix, you know, and so she's like yay big, but she's a Leo and she is the personification, all right, of this. She's herself all the time, doesn't take no shit from no one, and so now you're just really moving back into that sunlight of self-expression. You're truly being yourself. You're stepping back into that energy, all right, of being that bitch, of being that dude, you know. I love it, okay? I love that your energy's here because that's why I said you're just moving into yourself again. You might have lost yourself in this relationship. You might have lost yourself, but now you understand with this Ace of Cups within you. I really feel like, I'm sorry if you wanted it to be somebody else, but I just feel like you just truly love yourself. You truly appreciate all the gifts that you have to give and you no longer want to be in these shadows, okay? This is my new Moonology deck, Oracle deck that I absolutely love. It's by Yasmin, Boland, and it's just the best. So I'm going to be incorporating it into these readings, okay? Ooh. All right, so we have adjustments are required. Okay, so you guys are changing. You're changing. You're changing plans. You're changing strategies because you figured out that nothing will come of this situation. You figured it out. Maybe there was a part of you that always thought, you know, maybe we'll come together. We just have like a really big, you know, but we just have like a really weird beginning, but you know, we truly love each other and it's going to balance out. But what you found out is that nothing's going to come up of this situation because this person had no intention of changing anything about them. They were very comfortable in what it was that they were doing, okay? They were very comfortable at just keeping you at bay, you know? And because you, to an extent, allowed it. But now you realize, wait, you were just going to continue to waste my time? You know, like, there's, like, for some of you, there's, like, a, you know, like, where, like, something popped. like, you broke, like, a screw broke loose. So you're like, wait, what? What are you telling me? Like, wait, you're serious? Like, you were just going to continue doing this forever and ever and ever, and I was just going to sit here? Do you not know who the fuck I am? Excuse me. And then, you know, now you're back at the sun, okay? And then we have, again, it's time to take action. All right? And like you're moving with that Mars god. So you're moving in the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. You've chosen to walk away and leave it and leave this person by themselves and alone. And I really think with this Five of Swords being here, the other person might leave them alone too, you know? All of this might leave them alone. Like they're ending up quite alone in this situation because the person that they other have was just like, wait, you were juggling me too? You know, you were wasting my time too? You thought that I was cool with that? And then at the bottom of the deck, again, we have your energy here, which is confidence is your key to success, which you know now. And you found it. You've renewed that within yourself. Okay? And I absolutely adore that for you. I adore this reading. I know this was a super specific reading. And again, I was like, this might be late, but if it has nothing to do with love, if it has nothing to do with an emotional situation, then this is work. All right, where you were unappreciated at work. You were dealing with the boss who was just too much. You know, he was too much. He was telling you he didn't appreciate who the fuck you were. And now you realize that you were just wasting my time. You were having me do all of this work so you could take all the credit. And I'm just not down for the diggity. I'm not down with the shits anymore. My bonus is not looking as fresh and as clean as it needs to look in order for me to be successful. That's really what I'm getting. Like, a lot of you guys are coming to these realizations and you're just not having it. Because you respect and you love yourself too much. And you might have convinced yourself, or this person might have even convinced yourself, that you weren't good enough, that you know, this was as good as it was going to get. And you realize that is just not the fucking truth. And so you're starting to move like that. Like, you're just like, wait, I was listening to your cock of shit this whole time? Fuck you, dude. You know? That's really what I'm getting, you guys. Sorry for inserting that not love scenario at the tail end, but so some of you guys are really, you know, ending your job, you know, quitting your job, changing careers just to go find something that's going to, like, suit you. And then we have patience that flew out, okay? So this is patience. So even though you might move and you might start, and Saturn teaches patience too, all right? So it might be slow moving, all right, when you see exactly what's going to come up, you know? It's like you leave this situation, you're not going to have that instant gratification of, like, a new lover, right? You're not going to have the instant gratification of, like, just loving your job. You might have to go through a couple, you might have to go through a couple people, but when you finally get to that destination, when you finally see what Spirit was trying to show you, you'll be like, aha, oh, I get it. You know, it's going to be that, revelation, that realization moment for you. We have love pop out, okay? And I really think it's just love for yourself. A really renewed love for yourself. Wisdom. Take wisdom. Miracles. Wisdom. I'll take all of them. Wisdom. Okay. So you become a wiser person. Again, like I said, you've dominated. You've owned these two forces and you put them together to become a really wise sage and understanding the importance of your time and the importance of your presence, Leo. Because I feel like some of you just forgot. And it's easy to do, especially with the way that the world is looking right now. It's easy to get lost and forget who the fuck you are, but now you remember. You know? It was like amnesia. And you're like, wait, what? Excuse me, what have I been doing this long? With who? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. You know? And miracles. So be patient because you gained the wisdom. The universe is definitely going to reward you for your efforts. You know, it hasn't been unknown. You know, it hasn't been unseen. And don't consider what happened to be a failure or that you messed up or that you fucked up or that you're a bad person or yada, 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 whatever. None of that is the case. It just made you a white person, so now you'll be able to speak on the matter and you'll be able to really guide people and help people along the way. And we just really need love and compassion. I've been saying in every videos, now more so than ever, with the planet especially, that is completely turning on us, and it has every right to, you know, like we have not been taking care of it. And so with these wildfires in California, you know, the elephants, the poaching, and like all of these things that are happening, it is time for us to give back in return. So through these situations, through these life lessons, all right, and then we had Earth Force at the bottom of the deck, and so this is why I'm bringing this up too. It's just like through these situations, you know, remember where we come from. Remember what truly needs nurturing. When you nurture yourself and you love yourself, then love your planet also. You know, plant a seed, start a garden, you know, do shit like that. Water, you know, your plants. Buy a plant. It can be a cactus, you know, but just anything like that. Be kind to our animals, our brothers and our sisters, all right? And with that, Leo, I hope that this message resonated with you. I know that this was kind of specific, but it really is just self-worth, you know, and all that other stuff, and taking action. And yeah, I absolutely wish you the best. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Bye.